This topic is abysmal. Okay.
Trigger warning.
Uh, it is, yes, actually, this is very bad. Okay. Um, but we're going to talk about it, and it has to do with this gentleman behind us. So,
There's a gentleman behind me.
Bobby Kotick is, yes. So, Activision Blizzard, Brett, is in hot water once again. And let me tell you, my man, it is boiling over. It is boiling over.
I didn't read any of this because I wanted to get your raw
I'll
reaction.
take
And
you through it. So
okay.
this article, which is behind us, comes via the Wall Street Journal, which
Wow.
which I'll leave my opinion about that outlet out of it for right
It's
now.
a big outlet, though. Talk
And
about
I
games.
know, and who, but more importantly, who owns the Wall Street Journal? You can do your own research. Just it's whatever. It's bad. Anyway, comes via the Wall Street Journal and this article is by Kristen Grind, Ben Fritz, and Sarah Needleman. So three journalists have been working on this for a while. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Bobby Kotick, that's what who the story is going to be about, is the CEO of Activision and Blizzard. Okay,
Yep.
so there's been a lot of stuff going on. Let me take you through this new development, and then we'll talk about some of the context around it. Okay. So, via this article that dropped today, it was said that in 2016 or 2017 a former employee of Activision Blizzard at Sledgehammer Games allegedly brought up rape accusations with HR for Sledgehammer and Activision in regards to a relationship with the boss that she had at Sledgehammer Games. Okay, Sledgehammer, of course, is one of the developers of Call of Duty. Okay,
They kind of took over for Infinity War for a while, right?
correct. So this woman alleges that she was forced to drink a large amount of alcohol and was put into bad situations. Okay. There was an out-of-court settlement that was reached, but Kotick supposedly covered this up, specifically related to this case. There's a lot more, though, which we'll get to in a second. Covered up and didn't inform the board members. Didn't inform board members. Remember that.
Kodak wasn't the one that did this, right? He's just the one that was
No.
told.
Right. He tried to cover it up and didn't disclose it to board members when the report
Gotcha.
came to him. So, Brett, this new report, of which there's a bunch of other points I do want to get to, but in this new report comes in the wake of several other workplace culture/sexual harassment and treatment of women allegations against the company, which we are well aware of at this point.
There's a lot of things that Activision Blizzard has been accused of and
Yeah,
found guilty
and
of.
dealing with right now. So, according to internal documents from Activision Blizzard, it was evident that Kotick was aware of this specific situation and almost 500 others.
5 was enough, and then you said 100, and I my mouth.
500 others.
Wow.
He's asked coworkers to remain silent via work emails, never informed the board about company regulatory bodies investigating them, so their HR department, and never informed the board even when dealing with legal action and ramifications from outside regulatory bodies. Activision and Kotick are also dealing with an SEC probe and the California Fair Employment lawsuit currently. So if you remember, Brett, these include not just harassment and workplace issues, but also included reports of suicide after a female worker had nude pictures of her circulate the company, right? And potential dealings with the stock market, which is by the SEC is involved.
There was also a gentleman who put cameras in bathrooms and was recording people.
Correct. A spokeswoman today for Activision says that it would be impossible for Kotick to know of every allegation at the company, even though there was reports or internal documents showing that he was aware of at least 500 of them. Kotick doubled down today and told employees that the Wall Street Journal article is whack. This is, okay, I summarized this, but basically he said that the article is a farce and that anyone thinks that he does not care about diversity, inclusion, and all that stuff in the workplace is stupid, essentially. That they don't know him. So, where else to go? There's a lot to talk about with this. There's more stuff in here about Kotick himself, that he was accused of mistreating women who worked for him, including telling a former assistant in a voicemail that he would have killed her if she opened her mouth.
No, he would have her killed.
He would have her killed. You're right.
Which is even fucking weirder. Like, I will hire an assassin to kill you.
Basically.
Like, what the fuck, dude?
So, I mean,
I saw that headline today. That's wild.
There's so much stuff in here. So the crux of it was this new report from the about the woman at the Sledgehammer Games, and I think it's because there's some legal things going on behind the scenes of it. Um,
I'm gonna look up right now how many employees Activision Blizzard has
mm-hmm.
because I'm curious.
Remember the co-head of Activision's Treyarch studio was accused of sexual harassment. HR recommended to Kotick that he should be fired, but Kotick intervened and helped him stay.
So they have just under 10,000 employees.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, listen, Activision Blizzard is huge, right? They have so many teams, and
Right.
they're making so many projects. But even with 10,000 employees, 500 cases being silenced.
Now this is over several years, by the way.
Yeah, but still
across multiple divisions. But yes, and there's no excuse for it. There's no excuse for it. Yeah, man. There's
it's really awful.
There's so much stuff. And anyway, so the board responded today, and I mean, so here's the thing: regardless of whether any of those reports are founded or not, right?
Yeah,
that's a separate conversation. The fact that there were so many that he was aware of, including some that were clearly against him, and he still is in this position. I don't care, even if you didn't know about them. You're the leader, dude. You're the captain of the ship. You're responsible for them. So I don't know what else to say. Anyway,
Josh, if you were the president of a company, whether you knew or not that there were 500 cases like that,
right?
Both sides are bad. There's either 500 cases going on that you don't know about.
Right.
Why don't you know? Or there's 500 cases that have happened and you do know. Why haven't you said anything?
Yeah, and after so many reports that he was aware of and stuff that he's already been directly involved in. Like, now you're trying to, oh, by the way, this is another thing, I forget, when was this from? Oh, I think this actually might have been today. So they instituted a zero tolerance harassment policy company-wide a little while ago. Today, people are getting promoted tweets on their timeline of what's behind us about their zero tolerance policy. This is can you guys see this? This is a promoted tweet. A promoted tweet. Brett, can you shift to your right just for a second? No, other way.
So they're basically paying.
Okay, stop right there. So this is a promoted tweet from today, and they say, we are listening and taking action. Our ambition is to make Activision Blizzard the most welcoming and inclusive, blah, 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 whatever. You are promoting tweets about your zero tolerance policy?
They're paying.
As an ad?
Yeah, they're basically paying for reputation management.
What?
That's weird.
And then the board came out today, and basically, I mean, it's a long statement here, but they're basically standing behind Kotick.
Listen, that's abysmal because, like I said, regardless of if he knew or not, that was happening behind the scenes. That is bad leadership. You are operating your company in a way that either you do not know that this is happening or you do know and you're being silent about it. Both options are bad leadership.
Right.
They should not stand behind him. He should be done, dude.
Yeah. So here's the thing. So many reports came to him directly, right? Like you already said, there's ways to handle that, whether they're founded or not. You're still responsible for handling them.
Yep.
Number two, all this other stuff that he's been involved with. And number three, if I was on the board and I saw my CEO hiding stuff with regulatory bodies, investigations, and all these reports, you're gonna die on that sword. Whether he did nothing wrong or not, which is pretty evident from the internal documents that he did. What?
And there's a voicemail of him telling someone that he's going to have them killed.
Yeah. Not to mention they had somebody in the company kill themselves because of stuff related to the company. Like, dude, this is bad. This is bad. And Activision Blizzard's stock tanked today. Like, dude, if I was on the board, I'd be like, no way, brother. You're done.
And even some of their biggest projects right now are just getting shit on. Vanguard is not doing hot. Overwatch 2 is just like in limbo and hell. And everyone's just shitting all over the Cole Cassidy thing. Like, it's not looking good, dude.
Yeah. And I'm not here to debate politics or beliefs or anything like that. It is beyond
human rights.
It's beyond that. It's, come on, man. Look at the internal documents alone without any kind of, journalistic spin or whatever you think it is on things. The evidence is there and it's bad. And speaking for me personally, I do not think he should remain as the Activision CEO of Blizzard and Activision, and I will not be supporting that company. I won't be purchasing their games. I just won't. So that's it for me.
Sad.
Anything else to say about that?
Sad.
Sad.
Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Josh and Brett really need you too. I love them. So do it. It would be a shame if you missed more of their videos. Hit the notification bell too, so you know when there is a new upload.